What is up, guys? It's the Sound Alchemist, and today we're back playing rock, paper, scissors with
Verse 1!
in another episode of For the Greater.
This is a video series where we answer the questions left by you, the viewer. If you have a question for us, comment down below. Put question in front of your question, because we get to those questions first. That is what Nodosa did. He asks, what happens if a Space Marine dies in combat? Will they recover him? What would also happen if they are able to collect his body as well? So yes, a Space Marine's body is collected. A Space Marine's body is like gold to the chapter because of their what's it called?
Gene seed.
They have a gene seed that gets extracted by the
apothecary.
Yeah, by the apothecary. They use this really cool device, which looks like a giant drill.
That's basically what it is.
And they hold the skull. The drill goes in, takes the gene seed from wherever it is, and then comes out, and they use that to replenish their stock of gene seed for the next generation.
I think it's called the Narthecium, something like that. That's the tool of the drill.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, practices do tend to vary from chapter to chapter. There are some that I think they have like funeral pyres for their fallen.
Oh yeah. The bodies. Yep.
Yeah. But again, it varies between chapter. There's also, I mean, it's very important to collect the body, the specimen, because, you know, Dark Eldar, if they get you, you know, they're going to do experiments, they're going to start testing, probably make a grotesque or something out of it.
Tyranids will absorb the Space Marine and create those Tyranid guard.
Yeah, Hive Guard.
Hive Guard, yep. And then the
Orcs will loot.
Yeah.
Use the power
Trophies.
Armor, the weaponry, yeah.
Yeah, because the Space Marine never wants to go into a battlefield with orcs and see, like, the war boss have a bunch of skulls of Space Marines on there. Mm-hmm. Another thing, too, they have to be careful of not letting the Space Marine's body get in the hands of Chaos.
Right. Because
Chaos actually corrupts or will revive or somehow do something to that Space Marine. And then he would join the ranks of the Tyranids. Not like zombies, but just as like
Chaos.
Yeah.
You said Tyranids.
Oh, okay, my bad. Yeah. Not as zombies, but as
I mean, they could come back as zombies.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a story somewhere. Or Nurgle. Nurgle could do that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So that's a good question.
But spiritually, their souls get taken into the Emperor's firm grasp.
Mm-hmm.
And they basically become part of his Army of the Light. Is that still a thing?
Yep, that's still a thing. That's what they call it. Now, I don't know if that's like 100% true. It all depends on whether you believe the Emperor is a god or not, and whether he's inside the warp. But because of the Legion of the Damned, I would say that he is. It kind of proves. But yeah, next one.
John Vargas Feliz. Kind of similar to what we talked about earlier, but can a Primaris Marine be corrupted by chaos? Yeah. They're just like any regular being. They can always be corrupted, especially Psychers, because they're already attuned to the warp. But yeah, any Primaris can be corrupted, although I don't think there's been any instances of it. But a few months ago, it's been teased that Fabius Bile has been doing experiments with collected dead bodies of Primaris, so I'm pretty sure it's going to happen.
Yeah, that'd be fun to get.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Nice new sculpts, finally, for Chaos.
Yeah.
They need some, especially, but I think the orcs need them a little bit more.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Next question comes from Cheeky Hines. Do the gangs in Necromunda have gang hand sign? Yeah, so then they have this is a Necromunda sign. It's an M for Munda.
What about the N?
The N is like this.
Oh.
They do this really cool thing called stacking in Necromunda, where they throw a bunch of gang signs and it looks like something you would see at a light show.
Or some Naruto hand signs.
Yeah, there you go. It's exactly like Naruto hand signs. Next question.
Oh, dang, more Primaris questions. Dorian Wright. How is it possible for a Belisarius call to make Primaris Marines without any parent chapter's gene seed flaws? For example, the Wolfspear chapter, you know, Blood Angels, the Black Rage, that kind of thing.
I don't think that's true, though. I thought that they still have the genetic flaws.
That's what I thought too, but I mean, because the lore is wishy-washy. Some of it says they've been purged of those imperfections, but I think in one of the new rule books it said that the Black Dragon Primaris still have those bone growths. That's a mutation. That's a defect.
Yep, exactly.
So, I don't know what's what. Is down up? Is inside out? That was a good movie.
Moving forward, though, I think we should all just kind of come to the agreement that even though you're a Primaris Marine, you still fall to the blood, or to the Red Thirst, to the Black Rage, to the Wolfen Curse.
Probably not as prevalent, but I can still see it.
Right.
Just a side note, every time I hear Belisarius call, I always think of Cardi B. Because, like, their names are like Belcalis, Belisarius. Somebody make that meme now.
Next question comes from Psionic Nexus. Can an assassin kill a greater demon? Yeah, of course.
I think there's been instances of greater demons, minor demons, nurglings, snotlings.
They have blessed bullets.
Mm-hmm. This bullet's got your name on it, literally.
Next question. What you got?
Designator? If any of the traitor Primarchs came back with a group of their respective Astartes to the Imperium in search for forgiveness and to serve the Emperor once again, would that be allowed? Probably not. Basically, that's a question that we get asked pretty often. Is it possible to go to Chaos and then come back? No. It's the same thing as once you go black, you can't come back.
Or once you join a gang, it's blood in, blood out.
Yeah, pretty much. If anybody even remotely tries to come back to the Imperium, they'll probably be shot on sight, exterminatus, they'd be purged. There's no forgiveness for the heretic.
Yeah, you would be haunted by dreams too, because you allow the demon to go into, or you allow demons and the god to actually like mess with your mind. So you'll be sleeping, and then you'll suffer sleep paralysis, which I suffered for the first time today. It was a scary situation. I wanted to move and I couldn't move. So a Chaos Space Marine would suffer the same thing.
Sleep paralysis?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Next question comes from Paxter15. If you two fought, who would win? It depends, because the Tau are pretty sneaky.
They are. But not as sneaky as orcs.
But none of my orcs are purple, though.
Oh, that's true.
And purple makes things sneakier, so mine aren't that sneaky.
Yeah, I think it'd be a battle of how fast he can get up close. Because obviously I'm going to win the range battle.
Yeah.
But once I'm in that close combat...
So it all depends on the jump and how well I roll on the jump.
Mm-hmm. And it depends on if I take Fire Warriors. I usually do suits and I've lost every game.
Oh, yeah. Next question.
Baron von Bolt. Could the Tau Ethereal Cast use their mind control / mind wipe technology to control the orcs? If not, could this be achieved through lobotomy or computer AI brains? I mean, I think if they could have, they should have by now.
Yeah, and the AI brains wouldn't work on an orc, because like the way that an orc reproduces is spores. So you'd have to design something that's genetically implanted. So a robot that follows the spore, which I don't think is there is nothing that small.
Even like necrodermis.
Yeah, well,
I don't know, because like you put necrodermis in an orc and you kill the orc.
The necrodermis are just isn't it just like mini scarabs?
Yeah, they're
like
really
super
tiny.
small scarabs.
Yeah, like nanobots.
Yeah,
Metabots.
I mean, I don't know. I don't think so, because like the orc brain works different too. It's not. An orc is a type of lichen, and a lichen is like a multicellular organism. So you can chop an orc's head off, and he can still keep biting and fighting, which is insane. But it's like a chicken, but to the extreme. What I'm trying to say is that you can take control of a head. That doesn't mean that the body and the other organisms within the body are gonna listen to the head. Yeah.
So what you're saying is mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
Exactly.
Okay. Next question.
Cartez Drake. Can a Space Marine beat a Guaver? I'm guessing a Guaver is a Guevesa, right?
I would assume so.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
the same thing as like a Space Marine beating an Imperial Guard or an Umi.
Or a Fire Warrior.
Mm-hmm. This next one is by Michael Howell. Ow, ow, ow! Can Imperial saints like Celestine and the Legion of the Damned become corrupted by chaos? No. They've been blessed heavily by the Emperor, so that's kind of like saying, can the Emperor be corrupted by chaos?
The answer is no. Unless he becomes a chaos god, then he is corrupting himself. But that's a different question. Next one.
The best Virginian. Have hive planets ever fallen to the rank of feral planet, either through war, isolation, or other means?
Oh yeah, it happens all the time. Post-apocalyptic worlds are basically feral worlds now. Only the toughest survive, and yeah, it's brutal out there.
Mm-hmm. It's hard out here for a pimp.
Mm-hmm. When did you post that comment?
4 days ago.
I think we posted a 40 facts on feral worlds that you will probably enjoy if you haven't already seen it. All right, this one comes from Ryan. That's a suggestion. This one comes from Bartosz Tomaskowski. Can chaos be destroyed in any other way other than humanity's extinction, or sealing it off with Necron technology? Yeah, Necron technology would be a good way of closing it off. Mm-hmm. The Pylons were about to do the job with the Eye of Terror and close it down, and that's when, what's his name? Black Legion guy?
Abaddon?
Abaddon was like, I'm gonna ram my ship into the world. Last question.
The last question is by Gunes Kude. Is Freddy Krueger some kind of warp entity? If yes, would that make him a demon?
Yes.
Yeah, because he haunts you in your dreams. Kind of like sleep paralysis.
I'm going to see Freddy Krueger next time. Krueger or Krueger?
Freddy K.
Freddy K. And those were the questions for today. If you guys have a solution to my sleep paralysis, please comment down below. It might just be the prophets, Gork and Mork, trying to talk to me. Who knows? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys enjoy our videos, jump on over to Patreon. A simple $1 a month, less than you pay for paintbrushes, probably, can support us and feed our babies.
Yeah. Or you could just send us paintbrushes.
Yeah.
that's nutrients enough.
Yes.
But yeah, don't forget, we've also got a Patreon. Oh, you said that. A Patreon, a Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, obviously YouTube. So check us out. And as always, I'm the Sound Alchemist.
Gersh1!
We are out of here.